give an update for any of you following the Farrakhan feminism ongoing story. Of course, we were talking earlier today. You're going to watch this on Monday, but I'm filming this on Sunday night. Talking earlier today with Adrian Lloyd and also Mad Libertarian about Farrakhan feminism at length. This is just a small update. There is a confirmation that Alyssa Klein, who was the digital media leader of the Women's March, has left the movement, probably as a result of this. Alyssa Klein is a Jewish activist of the movement, and you can see a lot of her tweets pretty much to that effect. And according to the New York Post, Klein left her position last week to a slew of supportive messages about her work on Twitter. She's not the only one to express their displeasure with the organization over Farrakhan either. Planned Parenthood reportedly dropped Mallory as a keynote speaker at an upcoming luncheon, and Women's March supporter Neezy Jacobs created a petition to remove Mallory from her position. You feel stabbed in the back. It feels like someone you trust just punched you in the gut. Jacobs told the New York Post, "I'd had enough." Yahoo reported Mallory explained she's been removing herself from the issue to try to see things from an objective standpoint, and as a leader wants to understand the underlying issues people are discussing. So that's one update. The other update concerns Congressman Danny Davis. Now, he'd already said that he thinks that Farrakhan is an outstanding person. It's a good way to say it, but basically he didn't really say the real reason why congressmen and congresswomen are standing behind Farrakhan. It's more congressmen now, I think, because a lot of the women the female members of Congress that supported him kind of pulled back. But he actually issued a statement to the Daily Caller. Not the best decision for somebody in his place. What is it here? Here we go. So I have it focused here. So Danny Davis says, the Farrakhan issue doesn't really come up very much in the caucus. No, it doesn't. And when it does, people just pretty much take the position of no comment. So politics is very different from other things. That is electoral politics. I don't know if he said electoral or if there was a typo in the Daily Caller. So, let's I don't know whether to say that he said it or they said it. You have to get elected and you have to get 51% of the vote. You have to get 51% of the people vote for you if you want to be elected. Now, you don't have to be elected, but if you want to be elected, then you got to do the things that will help you get elected. Otherwise, you won't be elected. So any other person has much more freedom to just say what they think about something than elected people do, Davis said. So what's the, I think he's trying to say that he needs Farrakhan because he needs the votes. Now, I did look on Ballotpedia earlier, and it's not even worth showing it. I think even in his primaries, Danny Davis, who looks like, here, I'll show you his photo. I think you guys saw it for a second anyway, but this is him next to Frederica Wilson. But in any case, he's basically saying, "Oh, I need him to get elected. Well, in his district, it's about 85% in favor of him in the general election against a Republican. It's usually some Republican who has no hope of winning. And even in the primaries, I've seen him win with over 80% of the vote. Now, is it possible that Nation of Islam could affect the vote enough that they could run an alternate candidate and that person could draw enough people to really threaten his security in the primary?" Yeah, that could happen. They have a large portion of the vote in parts of Chicago. And I'm not sure where Danny Davis's district is, but it's safe to assume that part of it includes some of these members. And that's just honesty, man. He's just saying, oh, I need their votes. I need their votes. What do you want me to do? Not take their votes? The guy is saying some of the worst stuff possible about other people in my district, but do those people vote? Not necessarily. Does the Nation of Islam vote? Yes. So I'm going to go look for their votes. So I don't understand how you can find a better explanation than that. So that's some fresh news for your Monday morning. You need Farrakhan in order to get elected, and if you don't want to get elected, you might as well renounce Farrakhan. That's basically his position. I don't know how else to explain it. Have a great Monday morning, and we'll talk to you later.